Hello, this is Michelle
And Jim.
from No Worries RVing, and this is our new tow vehicle to go along with Timon. Today we start off on our 2-week vacation. Come along with us as we travel to the east, stopping at Hamburg, Pennsylvania at CABELA'S boondocking. Tomorrow going to Hopewell Furnace and Valley Forge, and then tomorrow night ending up at Tip Tam RV Resort in New Jersey.
Hello, this is our first night for camping. We are at a CABELA'S in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. This one has got, if you look over here, a dump station and fresh water. And if you come over here, it's got a picnic table. It's got a kennel. And a place that actually you can take your horses out if you needed to. There are 5 or 6 other campers. Looks like staying the night. And look down. A few others. This is supposed to be the RV side, but there are a couple of semis. I'm not sure what that's about, but of course, here's our rig. We're getting set up just to spend the evening here at CABELA'S in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. We went in and spent $150 on stuff, so it's the most expensive campground you can stay at. RV spots. Some people even put out their blocking, as you can see. These are like a breakfast burrito. We have the burritos, we have basically scrambled eggs, some Fiesta cheese, peppers, onions, sausage. We're just putting it all together and you have a meal.
Things on there with the cheese. Okay, let's put the cheese on top and get it melted. So yeah, I fried the eggs ahead of time and the sausage before we left the campground. Ouch. To make it easy today when we're boondocking at CABELA'S. Normally we just put them in the microwave and heat them up, but I thought instead of cooking up the generator, we just reheated on the stovetop. And it worked out perfect. So we have some nice breakfast burritos. Already heated up the tortillas. So as soon as this melts, they'll be done.
Here's the finished breakfast burritos. All you have to do is roll them up and enjoy.
Hopewell Furnace.
Sheep.
Jonathan, I'm recording.
Oh. Sheep.
In 1,000 feet, turn right, then turn left.
Bah.
Some of them are out, see that?
Oh no, a couple sheep are loose.
It don't matter, they're probably like they...
Get back over there. Uh-oh. The sheep have gotten loose. They're trying to figure out how to get back in.
There, the one found it out.
Oh, now I'll follow.
Turn right, then turn left on Mark.
This is the Hopewell National Historic Site. The site has 848 acres of land, and it was established in 1771 and it existed until 1883. They refer to it as an iron plantation. So we'll go down and check it out. This is Jonathan, our son. He's accompanied us on this trip. He's actually on his summer break from his master's program at University of Illinois. Say hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Anthracite. This is anthracite furnace. This is a big chunk of iron.
Looks like
That's just sitting here in front of it.
inside of it.
Inside of it, yeah. Inside the furnace. This is inside the anthracite furnace. Again.
Went all the way around like a tunnel.
Not sure how it works.
There's a foyer hut.
So they make the charcoal here,
Yep.
take it down to the cooling shed.
So yeah, this is where the charcoal was made. Then it goes down by that wagon. They use the wagon to take it down there to the cooling shed, which is down there.
Part of steel making or iron making is to have enough heat to heat the iron up. These are charcoal wagons, and they would actually dump the charcoal by pulling this board out. You'd pull it out and the charcoal would just dump down. Sometimes they said the charcoal would catch the wagons on fire and they would just head for the nearest stream to put it out.
This is the holding shed. So it's cooled down outside. Now they put it in here to store it. What'd you say they store in here, Jonathan?
Iron ore, charcoal, and limestone.
Okay, so they take these little carts,
Wheelbarrow.
which are like wheelbarrows, old-fashioned wheelbarrows. They take it from here, from the storage, and they take it over to there. Okay.
So the molten iron would come out of that furnace right there. They'd pull it out onto the floor here and make bars, which they sold for further processing.
Which is right here.
During the last few years, they actually made things over here, like stoves, cannons.
There's a big water wheel over there.
Here we have a water wheel with two bellows which pumped air into the furnace to make it hot. So the water wheel drove those bellows.
And there's where it goes actually into the furnace. Right there.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty nifty.
Here's some of the items that were produced here.
Looks like stovetop fronts.
Or pieces of stove.
Yeah. Yeah, the old furnace heater.
Part of the grounds here at the furnace. There's a horse and a nice little stream. Blacksmith shop here at the furnace. There's a vise. Some of the tools they used. What was this, a cold stone?
Whetstone.
Whetstone. A huge anvil.
All the tools.
All the hammers that they would have used. Pliers up on the wall. The bellows. And it must have been the furnace over here.
This is a pretty nice place.
Look at the lamp up there, it holds 4 candles. This is where the iron workers lived. Rent was $12 to $25 a year. And there was a schoolhouse here on the right somewhere. There's supposed to be ruins. This is the general store. Looks like everything was just basically sold in bulk. This is inside the Iron Master's house. Pretty well equipped. Another room in the Iron Master's house, like a bookshelf. It's a child's toy. Precursor to the, what was that called? The big wheel, probably.
It's a hobby horse.
Hobby horse.
An old-fashioned one.
Top hat, routine.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a visit.
I was impressed with the site because I just thought we were going to see a furnace. I didn't realize the whole village was still here. There's a lot of detail, a lot of history, a lot more detail than I ever expected to be here. So it isn't actually a good site to come visit if you're going past this area in Hopewell, Pennsylvania. We're at Valley Forge National Park, and we stopped at the visitor center. The visitor center is under construction. I guess it's being remodeled. So they have a temporary visitor center, which is a couple trailers put together. It's actually pretty nice. They're still showing the movies of Valley Forge, of what happened here. So now we're going to do the card tour.
For Valley Forge at the Muhlenberg encampment. He was a parson during the Revolutionary War from Germany. The school tour going on. This is the readout at Muhlenberg's encampment.
During the war, Philadelphia was 20 miles straight ahead. To the south, there was no trees, so they could actually see the British if they were coming. Okay, so who's Anthony Wayne?
Mad Anthony Wayne. He's the general who eventually opened up the Ohio Territory. Defeated Tecumseh, I believe.
This is Wayne's Woods. We are on the trail. This is the South Outer Line Drive. Okay, so there's Wayne's statue. We'll stop here at Wayne's statue.
This is the Anthony Wayne statue. He's particularly important to people from Ohio.
This is the southern line of the Continental Army. It's a pretty ride. Of course, back then they didn't have trees. They had cleared out all the trees to make all of their houses and wood for their fires.
This is Knox's headquarters here at Valley Forge.
And his estate.
What does it say?
Oh yeah, we can. It's 10 feet exactly. We're not going through that one. We're going around. Neat little bridge.
10 foot.
Covered bridge, 10 foot. We are exactly 10 foot, but we're not going that way.
We're at the train station here at Valley Forge, which overlooks Washington's headquarters. Of course, the train station didn't exist at the time, but it was built by the Reading Railroad later on.
Now it's Norfolk Southern Line that goes past.
Yeah, no.
There's the front of George Washington's headquarters. George Washington's headquarters was very nice. The steps are open to go upstairs. They've been open for a while. They were open when I was here as a kid in the 70s. But when I brought my children here, around 2004 time frame, somewhere around that year, they were closed for maintenance, but they are reopened, and it's a very nice little place to go visit. I would suggest if you have walking issues that you go down to where it says the driving accessible and you can be dropped off.
Keep right, proceed at the stop sign, and register at the office. We're at Tip Tam RV Park in somewhere in New Jersey. This is our campsite for the next 6 nights. We're going to use this as a base to go around New York and Philadelphia. Looks like a decent campground. Okay, tonight's meal is some barbecued ribs. We have pork ribs. I don't know how many pounds, 3 or 4 pounds in the Instant Pot. We had some Sweet Baby Ray's Hawaiian style barbecue sauce. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of onion salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. You just mix it together, put it in the Instant Pot for 35 minutes on high pressure. And we'll see how it turns out.
What do you think of Valley Forge?
Valley Forge we've been to already, but they're redoing the visitor center. So that was okay. We've never been around, that I remember, to Washington's headquarters or any of the other sites besides that first set of cabins. So it was pretty neat. It's larger than what you might think, but it was nice.
The stuff was actually kind of cleaned up, and it was really good. visit. Now, it is a holiday weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend, and there was some school activities going on there where there were some field trips, and there was people dressed up in the right attire for that time period.
Costumes.
Yeah, costumes. So that did kind of make it a little bit better. But like Jim said, the visitor center is under construction, but the restrooms were super, super clean on the women's side, and I believe Jim went into the men's, and it was super clean. So it's a real nice place. You can take a picnic out there, but it's a lot larger than what you originally think if you're just looking at it. And there was a covered bridge that you can see on the video that looked pretty neat too. So I would give it a thumbs up. So what'd you think about the truck? How did the Nissan 2015? How did it pull?
Just fine. It's a lot heavier than the old Colorado. Colorado's newer, but it pulled just fine. It's comfortable on the inside. Gas mileage was just like 11.8 or 11.8, I think I saw. So it's about the same as a Colorado when it's pulling.
And we went through a lot of mountains.
Yeah, we went through a lot of mountains, a lot of traffic. So it did just fine. We did great, really.
Yeah, so we plan on using it for long trips. It's the best gas mileage out of the two vehicles, really, is the Colorado. So we're going to use it for short runs, and then when we go out west or long trips, the main will probably use the Nissan, just because it's more comfortable. So tonight we're just going to rest, but the plans are tomorrow to go to Philadelphia